Considering you didn't roll a streetwise, you just followed her out. You have the hand in your possession. Alicia can clearly see it, seeing as she is also beside you, and you haven't hidden it. But any results you get from the hands, I will be giving to you on this piece of paper because you're away from the group now.
I'd like to look around the garrison see
Ooh,
if
dinner.
it's going to use us.
Okie dokie.
And since I work
Jared.
there,
Well, if it doesn't prove anything, at least
Yeah,
we
the
have
guards are
dinner.
basically okay. He's here. They're looking around with you just to basically make sure you don't like stuff some incriminating evidence, just in case you're being investigated.
that's fine. I'm essentially.
Jess is
looking for
hiding. We're waiting. Do you guys want to make any actions?
Can we-
So I've met up with her now.
You are about 1.5, 2 feet aside of Alicia. You're hiding on some random porch that's about 15 feet
So
down
there's
that
not
down
really
that
any chance that a guard's going to come along.
No, the guards are about 15 feet up the road, facing in the opposite direction. You're going to scoot it under the guards, and you're now outside the quarantine
What would
area.
I need to
Analyze
roll to
the-
sort of analyze that?
It would be a perception check.
Okay. 19.
On a 19, you do manage to discern the hand. I'm going to go back to Raymond while I write up the information you have found.
Well, I'm going to head straight from your locker and get me.
You have arrived at your locker, which is one of the few lockers not totaled by a piece of roof or what have you. It's in the one of the, is one of the few lockers in the only locker block out of the 20 or so in the room that is not in some way damaged. Your locker door is buckled and hanging ajar though.
Is my gear still there?
You will need to make a perception check.
Critical fail. What? Hold on. I roll it up here. It goes down there. Freaking
Roll again.
18.
Plus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll over there now.
What's perception?
19.
You do notice all your stuff in there. Your helmet's in there, all of your dress gear, your cloak, your good gloves,
I'll take that.
your,
Put it
your
on.
ring. Okay, so you're in your formal guard stuff. It's a little bit dusty, a little bit musky. You haven't worn it in a while.
Have the
I'm going
moths
to beat
float
it
off
down
of
so
it.
there's not dust on it at least.
Well, there's also your handbook in there.
I'll pocket that.
There is a small sack of gold because being a beat cop you weren't carrying any of your money on you, so this is the last of your money that's already listed in your inventory.
Take that as well.
Your helmet is there. Your beat helmet. Well, it's either your beat helmet or your backup beat helmet, what have you. There is a helmet there.
I'll take it.
And other than that, there's a photo here and there. And there's a pizza coupon.
Right, I'll just take everything
Pizza?
since it's not a lot.
Yeah, well, there's nothing of real significant value.
I now look completely like a city guard. Wait, did my helmet give me any AC? No.
It's just part of your scale armor.
Ah, fair enough. After collecting my gear, I'm just going to ask the guards that are with me if they know what happened to the rest of the garrison.
They turn around and tell you that as far as they know, they should have been out in the open with you. Patrolling the general area and stuff.
Would you mind
That
if
is
we
what
had
you
a,
found.
Would you mind if we look around the rest of the garrison and see if they're here?
You look around the rest of the garrison. You find the one or two people that have basically passed out on the tables. 2 guys with concussion. But your senior officer does appear to be missing. You don't know if he was just out one of the other precincts. What? For all you know, they could be quarantined 20 feet down the road, unable to get back in.
Fair
Because you
enough.
don't know what the extent of this quarantine is. You're going to head back out and meet up with the rest of the group.
Who wants?
Yes.
You wander out, you meet up with the rest of the group. What are you going to do? Because the rest of the group is basically about to be led off to be investigated and rah 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 rah.
Do you want to change back into human form? Do you want to like find a better place to change back into human form, or and then just sort of blend in with the crowd?
That could probably work.
Well, you're in a one long alleyway heading away from the place, so pretty much you have to travel. It's about 100 yards down the road, and it opens up into another market where you can see a rather large bustling of people who are probably the people from the houses you're at, or so. So you're going to need a stealth check to get into that crowd without alerting suspicion and potentially being arrested by the probable guards that are down
I'll
there.
do a stealth check because I've got a higher.
Also,
Actually,
you
our
can
stealth
aid
is the
you
same.
you can also aid each other in skill checks for a +2.
Okay. 19 plus 12.
You
Because
really
Yes.
need the +2.
Jared wants to go. He's also going to need a roll stealth check.
Okay.
The rest of us are led off to the 405th garrison.
What about the pixie?
Yeah, you'll need to make an action too, or are you just going to hang around till everybody leaves and then try and pinch a crystal or something?
Pretty much.
Okay, you're basically standing
I
still.
do have another question for the guards as we walk.
Yep. Fire away.
Why is the 405th garrison here, sir?
The 405th garrison is here because the 404th is currently quarantining people over at the next square over, and we were the next closest precinct to get here. We happen to be running field drills over at the train. We were running field drills at the 404th's training ground, seeing as the hours are under maintenance, since we had a mishap with the new recruits.
If I may, what did he do, sir?
The 405th is experimenting with mage guards. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh,
Huh.
I believe I
Suspicious.
heard about that particular incident, sir.
Yes.
Um,
I know that the 403rd is comprised of mostly Marley, with a few exceptions. What is your name?
I am Zach Blazingfang, sir.
You're the test subject for the 403rd.
Test subject, sir?
You're a remember, you're a rune priest, and that would be something that they would know.
Mm.
So you're not a generic fighter class. So you'd be their experimentation into mage recruits.
Well,
Mm.
But see, you're not a mage. You're a mage fighter. So they're not going the whole hog with a dude who's going to be throwing fireballs at criminals.
Fair, and most of mine are pretty close range.
Yeah. We arrive at the 403rd, basically all get split up. Describe pretty much what happens, and are all stuck in one big room together. Basically said, we'll let you out. None of you have done anything wrong. All your stories corroborate. We're just holding you here while we interview the last couple of people and shore up that you are all actually citizens. Because ironically, the only three that went with the guards are the three that actually live in the city.
The what?
We live in the city. They're adventurers that have come to the city.
And I work for the city, so I'm
The
pretty
three
much safe.
that live and work in the city have gone with the guards. The three that have come adventuring that don't live in the city have all hid from the guards.
That's not very good.
not a good impression.
Pixie just doesn't like this.
Night falls. Yous have made, well, actually before night falls, yous have made it into the group at the end of the market. Yous are blending into the crowd, bustling backwards and forth.
Sorry.
Yous are free to do pretty much whatever yous want.
I reckon.
Yous can head back. Yous can head back to your crap. You can head back to your crap. You can go eat some food. You can try and gather some information from the guards. You can kill someone for all I care at the
Oh,
moment.
I'm gonna hand some back.
I
in just a
personally
sec.
think we should chill around, maybe try and listen into conversations.
Look for rumours about the
I
explosion.
can't find my dice. I put
It's
them
under your
away.
phone. Yeah.
Can I now try and make an action?
Not quite.
Can I borrow your pencil and paper?
You'll need to wait to find out what they do because it's not quite night, it's just getting to afternoon. It's about half an hour till it should be dark. The people are currently searching the area. After the hour action, it should be night.
What do you
But
want to
can't I
Thanks.
move during?
So you can
what-
move, but you can't really do anything.
I have to stay in the city. You can't really just leave.
We can go back to a crop, then people are gonna know that
That
we're
you were
travelers.
there.
If we blend in with the people and just sort of walk around the marketplace looking at the crap, they're not gonna know us.
Isn't it night now, though?
Going on dark.
Oh.
It's afternoon.
It's afternoon.
And they have
Okay.
night markets anyway.
Yeah.
Pass it back for a second. No, pass the paperback. I haven't arrived.
Okay, Well, do we want to shift into human form?
That helps.
We're blending with the crowd. We're in human form.
Okay.
So you're just blending in the crowd, trying to soak up information?
Yeah.
You're just gonna make an action.
I want to try and steal one of the little crystal pieces.
Stealth check.
One. I got one straight wide for you.
Right, done.
And you.
But Kate, you can pull that out of that one over your long.
Yeah.
Just tell me.
Yeah, I know. I'll keep that.
20.
20. You fly over. You find that there is a rather large abundance of shards. Although none of them seem to have the swirling fire in them. How big a shard are you going to try and take?
No, you are autistic.
She has shrink.
Would using her shrink need a stealth check because guys might notice something.
No.
I'm gonna
It's a
grab.
relatively incognito move.
I'm gonna grab the two biggest pieces there
You're going to have two biggest pieces.
and shrink them.
You're going to use shrink. Please note down 50 pounds of encumbrance.
How?
So it doesn't. Shrink doesn't affect weight, just size.
No, just size.
So basically, I'm over encumbered.
On
No idea how much I can carry.
you'll have about as much as Raymond.
900 max?
That's drag weight.
No, I wouldn't. His strength is 18. Mine is 8.
Well, give me a second, I will check on the laptop.
You
may not be able to carry much.
I'd take away the 1.
But you will be able to carry it because I know you'll have that much strength.
You think he wants us to go to bed?
Yous have managed to secure that nobody's really speaking of what happened. There was an explosion, some people have been arrested, the guards have quarantined off the area. Apparently the people who work there, there's rumours that some dude died. Have
James,
you
can you please take the baby?
have you decided to hide that hand, or are you walking around with it in your hands?
Howdy.
Here, shake my hand.
I think
Yeah, pretty much. The crowd is starting to disperse. You've learned nothing you didn't already know.
And some
Except
other
for the fact that
outlandish
the people
rumors.
who were arrested was before a fifth, which you wouldn't have known being outside of earshot.
A rumor
No
started.
idea
A
what
dragon
it is.
attacked the
I'm
city.
assuming you've gone back into hiding.
Getting warm.
I don't
Yeah,
really
that's what I'm
think we
taking
should go back to the place where we're staying because if you think about it, they're looking for people who don't live in the city. People who
Yeah,
don't
but why would they go to the other side of town looking for them?
Yeah, but
They only did a quarantine of that area. They don't even know you were there. You were explorers that
They're